In today's video, we're bringing you the must-watch movies coming to streaming and theaters in January 2025, including exciting premieres and fresh releases you won't want to miss. Before we get started, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Star Trek Section 31.
Hold your course. 2, 1. We survive together.
Star Trek Section 31, a spin-off from Star Trek Discovery, lands on Paramount Plus on January 24th, 2025. Set during the Lost Era between the original films and The Next Generation, it follows Michelle Yeoh's Emperor, Philippa Georgiou, as she joins Section 31, a covert Starfleet division tasked with protecting the United Federation of Planets.
Start it! This is gonna be bad.
The film takes Star Trek in a bold new direction. While early reactions to the trailer have been mixed, this project promises to deliver something fresh and unexpected for fans of the franchise. Den of Thieves 2, Pantera.
3, 2, 1.
Without anyone even knowing I was there.
Den of Thieves 2, Pantera brings the action back with Gerard Butler returning as Sheriff Big Nick O'Brien and O'Shea Jackson Jr. as Donnie Wilson. The film is set to hit theaters on January 10th. This time, Big Nick is on Donnie's trail across Europe, but things get messy fast.
Only blood is paid.
It's not about the money. It's about the challenge.
Stand by.
Can I get in and get out?
They're tangled up with a deadly crew of diamond thieves and the Panther Mafia, who are plotting a massive heist at the world's biggest diamond exchange. With higher stakes and even bigger twists, this sequel promises to amp up the tension and thrills. The Fall Guy.
Shit.
One last stunt. Going down in a blaze of glory.
The Fall Guy is one of 2024's biggest blockbusters, blending action, comedy, and romance. It's coming to Prime Video on January 2nd. Directed by David Leitch, a former stuntman turned filmmaker, it features Hollywood heavyweights and jaw-dropping stunts. Ryan Gosling takes the lead as Colt Seavers, a stuntman sidelined by a career-ending fall.
Stay alive, no matter what. We're gonna beat the shit out of him.
But when his ex, now a director, asks him to take on one last job, he reluctantly steps back into the game. The story throws in a surprising twist of mystery, but at its core, The Fall Guy delivers old-school thrills with big stars and real stunts, keeping CGI in the back seat. Back in action.
Completely back in business.
You know that if I didn't have superior inner thigh strength, you would be dead.
Whole site, I could lead a dream life.
Back in Action is an action comedy hitting Netflix on January 17th, 2025. Directed by Scott Gordon, the mind behind Identity Thief and Baywatch, it stars Cameron Diaz and Jamie Foxx as Emily and Matt, a suburban couple with a big secret. They might seem like your average parents raising 2 kids, but they're actually former CIA spies who faked their deaths to start fresh.
Whatever I breathe on, got to kill us with wine.
Hold on!
All singing my theme song. Back in business.
Their quiet life is turned upside down when their cover is blown, dragging them back into the dangerous world of espionage. Now, they're balancing high-stakes missions, dodging old enemies, and protecting their family, all while trying to be good parents. The film also boasts a powerhouse supporting cast, including Glenn Close, Kyle Chandler, and Andrew Scott. A Different Man.
Let's just all start being honest with ourselves, old friend.
A Different Man is a dark comedy psychological thriller from A24, hitting Max on January 17th. Sebastian Stan stars as Edward, a man living with neurofibromatosis. After undergoing life-changing facial surgery, Edward is celebrated for his new appearance. But things get strange when he becomes fixated on Oswald, a theater actor who looks just like Edward did before the surgery.
Idealize people when we're in love.
So I'm the idolized version of Oswald?
It's kind of brilliant seeing you who looks like you, but you're not yourself.
The film explores society's views on beauty and identity, delivering an emotional and thought-provoking story. With standout performances from Stan and Adam Pearson, it's a must-watch. A Quiet Place, Day 1. A Quiet Place, Day 1 premieres on Prime Video this January 1st, diving into the chilling origins of the alien invasion that started it all. This sci-fi horror thriller is set in New York City and serves as both a spin-off and a prequel to John Krasinski's original hit. The story centers on Samira and Eric, fighting to survive the terrifying first hours of the attack. In a city overrun with fear and chaos, even the slightest sound could be deadly. The streets become a perilous maze, and silence is their only hope. Directed by Michael Sarnowski and co-written by Krasinski, the film masterfully blends horror with the tension of a city under siege. Lupita Nyong'o delivers a powerful performance, adding depth and raw emotion to this high-stakes thriller. Better Man.
I believe in you.
Better Man hits theaters on January 17th, offering a bold, offbeat look at pop icon Robbie Williams. Directed by Michael Gracie, the man behind The Greatest Showman, this biopic stands out by replacing Williams with a CGI monkey in a cast of real actors.
I don't give a fuck what they think.
You give a fuck what everyone thinks.
It's a wild choice that adds humor and unpredictability to his story of fame and personal struggles. Gracie's unique vision brings a fresh, heartfelt twist to the classic biopic formula, making this one worth keeping an eye on. Slingshot.
It's a survival instinct. The best escape route tends to be towards a lie.
Slingshot is a 2024 sci-fi psychological thriller hitting Paramount Plus on January 1st. The story centers on John, played by Casey Affleck, an astronaut aboard the Odyssey 1, on a mission to slingshot around Jupiter and reach Titan, Saturn's moon. The crew, John, Captain Franks, Lawrence Fishburne, and Nash, Tomer Capone, rotates through hibernation to endure the years-long journey. Their goal, collect natural resources and return to Earth. But things take a dark turn when John starts feeling disoriented and paranoid, convinced something's wrong with the ship's systems and structure. As the crew approaches the critical slingshot maneuver around Jupiter, tensions reach a breaking point. John must decide whether to trust his team or take matters into his own hands. Arcadian.
I need us. So break in any second. You need to trust me.
Arcadian is a 2024 post-apocalyptic action horror film that's been flying under the radar. It hits Hulu on January 24th. Nicolas Cage takes the lead as Paul, a father doing everything he can to protect his two teenage sons in a world where civilization has fallen apart.
What are they doing? They trapped us in.
Set on a remote farm, the family faces relentless attacks from terrifying creatures that emerge as darkness falls, with each night more dangerous than the last. But this isn't just a fight for survival. It's a story about family, responsibility, and the sacrifices we make when everything is on the line. Flight Risk. Flight Risk is a thriller directed by Mel Gibson, set to hit theaters on January 24th, 2025. The film stars Mark Wahlberg, Topher Grace, and Michelle Dockery. The plot follows a U.S. Marshal, played by Dockery, escorting a government witness, Grace, to trial. Things take a dangerous turn when their plane's pilot, played by Wahlberg, turns out to be a hitman sent to kill the witness.
You think he's there to help? He's there to shoot you down.
Come on, damn it!
After taking him down, they realize he's not the only threat. With more assassins closing in, they're forced to team up and navigate the dangers of the Alaskan wilderness.